in your life. You're going to have to get out there. You're going to have to talk to somebody.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
It's boring outside.
What?
I like being inside, you know?
Yeah. Jaime,
So tell me about the excitement of being inside.
TV, my Xbox, you know, Pornhub. It was the last.
Do you think the Xbox is like the trees of your generation? Like going out into nature?
Yes.
Like Joshua Tree to you is going into Best Buy and
Getting the Xbox?
getting the Xbox.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you ever take mushrooms and go into Best Buy and have like a trip and learn about yourself?
No.
Yeah. This is
Jaime,
what
do you have
we're
some
working
questions
towards.
prepared?
Yeah.
Please,
Go ahead.
This is, yeah.
I
just stand up now.
do stand up in Texas.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on the awkwardness.
Jaime, step it up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bill Burr. We got Bill Burr in the building.
Ask the question, not the intro.
Any questions?
Don't listen to these. First of all,
Do you still make pies or?
yes,
Yeah.
I do.
What's the pie thing?
He makes pies.
Yeah.
Have we talked about that?
No.
Like what kind of pies? Like apple pies?
Well,
Yeah, they
whatever kind you want. They're fucking disgruntled. Kind of pie.
You make pies? Like
Yeah, I bake.
you
I bake. I cook.
And that's why he watched the
I
cooking
grill.
shows.
I like that shit. And that's what I used to watch the Food Network, and they taught you how to.
You know, he's like David Beckham.
They taught you how to cook.
Yeah.
And now they're just yelling at people that they don't have enough ingredients at times.
Do you watch the Great British Bake Off? That's our favorite.
That's my
show.
favorite.
My show was Molto Mario. And then he got canceled. Molto Mario was the shit. I mean, I don't know what he was doing off screen, right? But I'm not going to get involved in this ginger on ginger shit, all right? No, he used to just like, he was like, you came over his house, he would make you this great Italian meal. He would talk about what part of Italy it came from.
Yeah.
And you really saw why Italians are the greatest cooks in the world, because there was always like a section, a town or whatever, province right next to it that would be upset, being like, that's not how you make a pizza, or that's not how you do it. And they all had their own recipes.
Wow.
And they would be arguing about like, you know, who makes the best one. And like the times I go to Italy, it's just, you know, that's why I want to go to Japan, because I feel like Japan are the Italians of, as far as cuisine goes. They're the white people of Europe. Of Asia. They definitely think that they're the best.
Yeah.
You know, as I do, as I look down at you.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Japanese food is incredible.
I think it's incredible. Yeah, because Korean food is pretty basic.
It's not. It's just it's.
Yeah, but it's like
You just have to know where to go.
yeah. But it's a lot of meat in Korea for some reason. It's a lot of galbi, bulgogi, and you know what I mean, grilling.
But that's because that's all you eat. You don't go to the spots like Gilbert and I go to with like.
Oh fuck it! What are you talking about?
I don't
What like
know.
Chosun? What is that the spot? What spot do you go to that's like deep cut?
don't
Where I'm like, ooh la la, this is something I've never had
You
before.
didn't mention soups. A lot of deep soups.
Yeah, a lot of
lot of deep
stews,
soups.
right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to back up Bill's point that Japan's great.
I know, but you're shitting.
I'm not saying they're great. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
they have great coffee, I heard, and I'm going to get over to there.
But why pies, Bill? Like, what was like? When did you decide?
Oh, because that was like a big thing in my house growing up. And once I moved away, the holidays would come and go, and I didn't get them. So my mother wrote out all the recipes because she's a saint. And I was like, I'm going to learn how to make these, and I'll make them for my family someday, because I didn't have a family. Now I have a family, and they're all like, you know, to have a little 3-year-old boy go, I want lemon poppy seed. I want women. Dada, you make women poppy seed? You're fucking goddamn right. I'm gonna.
Wow.
How do you say no to that?
Your kid loves your pies then.
No, they like it's sugar. They love all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I also like I make them breakfast every morning, and
But if
then they have their favorites.
But if I was at a taste testing event, right, and they had all the bakers, and I tasted yours, would I be able to go, they're all the same, or would I go, oh, Bill made this?
No, you would know that mine is. That's one of my things I don't understand is restaurants. You can't mass produce pies. Cakes, they're not that bad with, but like there's something about a pie, they just suck. Same thing with like shepherd's pie and all of that stuff from all of those ones, all those meat pies that you get over there in Great Britain, Ireland, and all of that. If you go to the mainstream ones, they just have a crust on top.
Right.
And it's just shit in the thing, and they don't care. It's just classic corporate shit where it's just like,
What if we didn't have it on the bottom, like the amount of flour that we would save?
Wow.
you know, like it just, I fucking hate people that live their life that way.
But do you
that
feel
just
like-
count every goddamn fucking nickel rather than just knowing if you treat people great, they're gonna come back tenfold. They just never look at it that way. They're always like, wait, fucking.
I feel like
It's
the younger
peaceful.
generation doesn't understand meat pies. Right, Bobby?
What do you mean?
Like,
I understand it.
I know you
Quite
do. It's your
frankly, I do.
favorite thing on
Quite
earth.
frankly, I love the meat pie.
And over the
pies. Thank you.
pandemic, our whole freezer was just meat pies.
I still have them. I Panberry. I've been ordering them online. I mean, on
Goldbelly?
Goldbelly.
Right.
And they've been delivered. I love them.
I mean, it's basically on a rainy day. Shepherd's pie is it's incredible.
Or chicken pot, or any mushroom.
Chicken pot
mushroom.
pie is
any
incredible.
Of the, yeah.
What's that Asian soup everybody goes to get, but the lines are too long, so you just say fuck it.
Ramen?
Ramen.
Ramen. What do you mean?
Dude, ramen is
Ramen.
it's like I love it, but just
Yeah.
you got to go there on a 100-degree day on like a Tuesday
Yeah.
to actually get it within fucking 10 minutes. But all on a rainy day.
Have you ever had Sukuman ramen?
I have not.
Okay, Sukuman ramen.
Sukumen.
Sukuman. Sorry. Sukuman ramen is the same ramen noodles, but it's not in a soup base.
You're just funny to me.
What do you mean?
And you just go, it's the same, and you just go like this. You just go, ramen noodles. I don't know why you look at it like, okay, ramen
What do you
noodles.
mean?
What ramen
Oh,
noodles?
I'm so self-conscious now. Let me start that over again, right? Have you had Sukuman ramen?
The whole
It's like,
Let's do it over again. Have you had it?
I just realized you're dressed like Tom Selleck.
See, that's what you do, dude. It's very, very unnerving. May I start over?
Why? It's there's nothing malicious
I know.
about it. I'm
No, there's
teasing
always
you.
a joy when I see you. What a joy.
Okay.
Anyway, it really is because it's like he's, I don't want to start a fight with him, but I just.
Just say it. I won't say anything.
All
How about
all
that?
right. So
you get a pass.
There's people are intimidated. Some people are intimidated by you because of the way you are on stage. You know what I mean? You're like the way you talk, East Coasty. You know what I mean? You complain a lot. And why is this not happening? And all that stuff. And why,
That
I don't like this.
That
I don't like this.
Why
or whatever.
is this happening?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so
It's
intimidating.
society, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. And I'm always like, yeah, that's not what he's like. But I wouldn't want to be around him because he's going to be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about these rules. Why do we should break them? Or I don't know what it is. But my point is I go, that's not what he's like. So when I see you, what's the matter? So but I tell people and I go, go ahead.
Oh, Jaime has been working on his Bill Burr impression too. So.
We'll get to that in a second, okay? All right? We'll get this. My point is that, but when you actually know Bill, he's the opposite. He's just a sweet guy. Softy. And also another thing, the other day I saw, we were at a party or something, I don't want to say whose name, but you were with your family, and I kind of peeked around in the room, because you were with your kids and stuff and your wife, and just what a great dad you are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm testing my short-term memory. Where was I with my family? Don't tell me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll think about that later.
Where would I see you with your family? It was at
Ramen
night.
noodles.
No, not ramen. Not ramen noodles. Oh, back to Sukuman.
Sukuman.
Yeah. Anyway, so Sukuman ramen is regular ramen, right? But it's not in a broth. The broth is off to the side, and the side broth is kind of thicker and more flavorful. And you take the noodle and you dunk it in the sauce.
I'm in.
And it is far better than ramen. It's fucking amazing. Have you ever had Sukuman? Anybody in the room? Nobody.
Yes, of
You have.
course.
You have. Yeah. It's the best. And then when I go to a ramen place,
No, I just like that. Yes, of course. It was a little self-serving. It's like, no, yes, of course. I am in the...
but then when I go to a ramen place, and I go, "Do you have Sukuman?" and they go, "No." I go, "This can't be a good place."
No, but just some places, like even the same restaurant, have their own Sukumen branch. Right? Like Sujita.
Yeah.
Sujita, say for instance, not all of their locations have the Sukumen, but if you know better, you know which one
Which
has
ones?
the
You're right. I think you're right. Yeah.
It's like 7-Eleven. Not every one of them has the Slurpee machine.
All of them do.
They do?
Yes. Every single 7-Eleven has a Slurpee machine. That's insane that you would even say something like that.
All right. Is it too late to take it back?
No, we may cut that part out. But I don't know.
Bobby Lee's most controversial podcast yet.
Yeah. So, Jaime, do the impression.
Do you mind? Or
No, I don't mind. Go ahead. I minded that. That's what I minded.
Yeah.
Do I mind?
And is it a Hispanic version of it or no?
no, it's just
Okay.
his impression.
Okay, go ahead.
It's from his stand-up.
Okay.
Hey, it's me, fucking Bill Burr, fucking kids, fucking wives. Yeah, see, that's it. These fucking cell phones and shit.
He's got the cadence.
I didn't say it was the best one.
Can you see me blushing? I'm so sorry, Bill. I never saw it before.
I got a hint of it, Jaime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You close your eyes. Do you know who's talking?
Yeah. Actually, I do. And it bothers me. Go ahead, do it again.
Go fuck yourself. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I have to ask you, Bill, also, because I haven't talked to you about it. When you played Fenway, Fenway?
That was a really good.
Is it Fenway?
I love how you held that.
When you play Fenway, because it's your hometown, because me and Andrew played, not Fenway, but we played a theater attached to it or whatever. And then when they go, well, Bill played this whole thing, right? And I looked, we were actually in the bleachers during the day.
I'm not a movie star. I've never
I've never done a movie with Will Ferrell.
Have you ever been a lead in anything?
No.
Never.
Dude, I get one line. It's fine. No, Dictator had like 7 or 8 lines, but I always get like 7 or 8 lines.
You've been approached to be a lead in something, though.
Never.
Stop.
I would have done it. You're the lead. I don't care what it is.
No one has approached you about being a lead? Isn't that kind of crazy?
I think before the writer's strike, yes. The one with
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so I'm doing a movie that's a lead in a couple of months.
You are.
So you're right.
I had to remind him. That
Well, the first
answer
day, I
is
forgot.
yes.
I forgot. Why? I haven't done it yet.
But you're in. You're going to do it.
Well, I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're trying to get, the funding and all that stuff, but it's independent. But yeah, but in the Hollywood system, they would never do it. Although right now, I got a call, I have some other old TV deals that are happening again with, people that we know, and maybe and I'm the lead in those.
I think the shift is happening. It's like when they see somebody who hasn't been a lead for so long but has had small parts, they're like, why haven't we? They're like, why haven't we done it with the? I mean, people are thinking.
Well, because he's
right
retarded. What they say, you know what I mean?
now. Yeah,
And I'm different now.
yeah.
I'm changed, and I feel more confident in my ability. And your skin is so nice,
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
impeccable?
good.
Really?
dude. It's like
It's improved, actually.
Do you
not
do
just
anything?
improved. It's perfect.
Nah.
Do you do any like treatments and stuff like facial?
I have, but I haven't done recently. Wait till you see this guy's skin when he gets in.
I can't even.
I want to know what he gets done. You think he'll say?
It's crazy. One day, like a couple years ago, when I went to Korea, he let me crash at his place, and I remember like taking a shower at his place, and I was just taking pictures of all his products so I can see like what he uses and
Yeah.
stuff. Because his skin is like crazy. But Korea also has so many places you can go to.
I know, and they do it so well. Like Bobby, we should go there just as for like on a beauty trip.
I need beauty.
We need to get the liver spots out. We need to
I want the baby dick cream that Sandra Bullock uses.
You can get that here though.
I want it from Korean. Put the baby dick cream.
Would you do some stuff on your face, like Botox injections and stuff?
No, never.
No,
No,
would
but-
you?
No, I said never.
Or you would never do it? No, okay.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, I
I'm
think.
sorry. You're right. My tone.
But we were supposed to do the microneedling and the laser together.
Let's do it.
remember?
I want to do it.
I did a vampire facial.
Did you feel like it helped?
I think it did. I did it like 3 times, couple months.
Dude,
and stuff.
you're a Korean vampire. If they had a movie,
I'm not.
doesn't he look like he's been
Do I look
around
like
for
a
thousands
vampire?
of years?
I look like a vampire.
Yeah.
You know who we need to get the skin regimen of? Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah, but
He's
not,
got great skin
He
too.
could play a good vampire too.
I think he would be a good vampire.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I have to admit, when Jay, yuck.
That's the vampire facial.
Oh, okay.
Where they poke holes in your face.
When Jay and when we went to the club for the first time, I've gone out with him a couple times,
Yeah.
dinner and stuff. But the first time, he looked at me at the club. We were sitting at that thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm about to suck this guy's dick. I mean, he looked at me. He's so cute. There was a look that he gave me that I blushed. I was just like,
What's the look?
I can't do his look. When you meet him, you'll see. You'll blush.
It is interesting when I see dudes that kind of look like that, like they were born to be like a K-pop star.
Yeah, dude.
You're like,
Got
damn,
it.
you can't really work any other job, really. Like,
No.
How could
So
you just?
pretty.
Imagine Jay Park working at Pep Boys. That'd be insane.
That would be insane.
That would be insane. I'm like, am I in a movie right now? I mean, it would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Or like, Henry Lau was like that too.
Right. They have the look.
I did a movie with Henry.
Yeah.
And every time I would look at him, look at him.
Oh, that's right.
There's the three.
Look at his
Yeah,
face.
it's
Dude.
insane.
Look at that face. He's doing it now. I can't even look. I'm blushing.
Yours is good.
Yeah.
Do you think people go into the job their face suits?
Yeah, but I in rare occasions I have seen just like beautiful model-looking girls working at like a gas station or something.
I love it.
And there's always like, what's going on here? Or like, I want to save you or something, like there's always something like that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, like if you look like that and work, like if Jay worked at a Pep Boys, like he wouldn't be able to get through the day without somebody asking him something,
Right.
like,
I feel like somebody would walk in there, an agent, and go, "Hey, do you want to get signed?"
Right.
Like, isn't Meg Ryan was like that, right?
Really?
Yeah, I think what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was discovered. Like, some people just get. Henry Lau was walking through in high school a mall with his friends. A Korean woman just pulled him. Can you sing and dance?
Oh, that's really how it happened?
Yeah, and he goes, not really. You want to go to school? And he went to Korea and learned.
Oh, wow.
Do people still get discovered at malls? Not anymore, right?
I think that if you're Margot Robbie, somebody would go, hey, do you act?
Because I feel like all the castings, like on, like you just find someone's Instagram now. Like, are people still looking around for talent, like in the wild?
I could see it happening. K-pop still scouts.
Yeah.
Like nationwide every, month.
Well, they were, for the movie Rushmore,
yeah.
they were looking forever for that lead guy. And then I think it was the casting director was at the Coppolas for some sort of party. And they saw Jason Schwartzman there, younger, obviously. And they go, are you an actor? He's like, oh, I'm the drummer for the band Phantom Planet. But he went and read and got it.
Right.
I mean, so people get discovered.
You talking about Jason Schwartzman?
Yeah.
But he's also a Coppola. You don't get this.
Yeah, he's at the Coppola's house.
You're not a Coppola and get discovered. That's not how it
true.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. He did.
Only the biggest name in film? Like, no, Bobby.
Well, it's not like he's like Francis's son.
Regardless, like he's in
He's
the right
Francis's
place.
sister's son.
He's at the right place.
Talia
right?
Shire.
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Rocky and The Godfather.
Right.
There's
You're right.
a connection there.
You're right.
Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage is his cousin. You're right. You're right. So, you're right.
But
You're
I
right.
promise you, he has a relationship with Francis Ford. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they hug and kiss on the cheek.
Exactly.
I mean, when Robert Schwartzman said that, one time he ran into his cousin Nicolas Cage, and it's like a joyous event. You know what I mean? They're family.
If you guys were born big time Nepo babies, if let's say you were a Coppola, your last name was Coppola, or like Scorsese.
No, let's go Asian.
Okay, let's,
So who am I?
Yo.
Like,
Yo.
Yo.
Oh,
Or Jack.
Michael Yo?
oh yeah, Jackie Chan. Okay.
Michael, you're the comic? Or
Shell, yo.
no, who's the Yo-Yo Ma? I'm Ma.
Bobby Ma.
I'm Bobby Ma?
Yeah, but I feel like there's so many Ma's in the world. I have a friend who's like 3 friends with the last name.
But I just, in this scenario, can I be Yo-Yo Ma's son?
Or Yun Fat.
Oh,
No, it's got to be a distinctive enough last
Chuck.
name that people
Chuck
are
Fat.
like Chuck Fat. Okay, let's go with Fat.
I want to be
Fats?
Chow Yun Fat's son, Chuck.
Chuck Fat.
Chuck Fat.
Fat.
Yeah.
Okay, if you were Chuck
Hello.
Fat,
I'm Chuck Fat.
would you go the route of keeping the last name or doing what Nicolas Cage
Oh, no.
did?
Keep the last name.
Yeah? What
I would
about
go
you?
into auditions wearing a fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And they're like, what's that? I go, oh, my dad was the star of this.
I feel like I would flex the last name a little bit. Too.
You
Thank
would?
you. Thank
I
you.
feel like, even though I want to think like I'll carve my own path, but I probably flex the last name. You know what I mean?
But Emilio did it too.
Estevez?
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed it, right?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
Martin Sheen's brother.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Charlie Sheen's
Charlie
brother.
Sheen's
Martin
brother.
Sheen's the dad.
He changed it to Estevez. Is kind of wild.
I think it's the maiden name, I think. But yeah, he changed it.
But still, he got all of the doors kicked wide open because
But
at the end of the day,
I don't agree with that because you still have to read. Because I know the Nepo babies that don't have the talent.
Yes.
and it's a disaster.
Well, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
But there are some where it's in their bloodline to act, and they're good actors. Like it is straight up in their genetic blueprint to be
Francisca
good.
Hilton,
Yeah, you're right. I remember you saying that.
insane, crazy person.
How do you know she couldn't have
Eric
been...
Douglas, Michael Douglas's brother.
Wait, Francisca Hilton, how do you know she couldn't have been a good
being real.
hotelier, though?
What?
How do you know she couldn't have been good with hotel?
Okay, can I just say something? Have you been on the street and you've seen a homeless person, you know what I mean, shove shit back into their butthole? That's who she is. She's crazy.
Oh God.
Crazy town.
Yeah.
Like when you meet her, you're like, oh, I'm dealing with something
Yeah.
otherworldly.
Maybe mental.
Eric Douglas was the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. Crazy.
There's something that would also drive you crazy if your siblings and your family are just all successful and you're not, you know? It's
I
like
know.
the Rob Kardashian thing.
Or imagine, yeah, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Or imagine being the only one with legitimately no acting chops in like an acting family, in a lineage like that.
That would suck.
That would suck.
That would suck. Yeah.
They're at like UCB or something and just taking classes and improv classes and just trying to get better.
Imagine if Michael Jordan had a son that was like 600 pounds, just on the
Wait,
sideline.
Magic Johnson.
Oh yeah, Magic Johnson. But
He's living his best life.
yeah.
though.
Living a best life, though.
Kind of an absolute star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But you had a lot to say about him like years ago.
good things.
Yeah, sure.
I said good things about him.
I
You know what I mean?
don't believe that.
Yeah.
You said any good things.
Roar.
Anybody.
And I'll listen.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, Nepo babies are interesting. But you know what, dude? You still have to deliver.
Well, hopefully we'll have Nepo babies when we have kids, you know?
No, but that's the thing. I think that no one's gonna go. If I had a son named Mark,
Good. Glad you took the time.
I took the time
Oh, that took a really long
because I was
time.
gonna go exotic, but I go let's go traditional.
Well, can I get the exotic option just out of curiosity?
Vladimir
Okay.
Lee,
I like Vlad Lee.
right? Watch this. Like he comes, the room's gonna shine.
Should we clap or should we do?
No,
No.
no, just let him sit down. He's late,
Were you guys,
and I'm
talk-
gonna yell at him.
Should we make?
I'm gonna yell at
Should
him.
we all not make?
were you
eye
guys
contact?
talking like this before I came in?
What?
It's like,
We had just started.
should
we had just
applaud?
started.
Should we applaud?
Should we plug them?
Should we
I
applaud?
would never. You know,
Coming back from
I'm
set.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Energy is
But
fucking
we're
wild.
friends. I'm not doing that shit.
right.
Okay. Am I too much today? I'm aggressive, huh?
There was a time you thought
Getting mean.
far more.
Am I mean right now? I was so mean today and to everyone. But anyway, okay.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah.
You've gotten grumpier, I think, a little bit, you know?
Yeah, but also the closer you get, the meaner he gets.
I could see that.
Yeah, like that's just his thing. So you're like definitely in now because you hear the shit he says to me.
I feel like when I first met him, that was like the sweet spot, you know?
Yeah, he's still polite. He
It's
doesn't
the-
want
That's
to.
the sweet spot.
Yeah, but we don't hang out.
But we don't.
Now it's like, dude, let me ask you something. You think that if 5 years ago you asked me to do that show that you did that I would do it?
No, for sure.
No.
I was
would-
buy you shoes.
Hi, come on in.
What's up, buddy? Why'd you get all quiet? He was talking all this shit.
Why is so many
You
people
got
here?
so quiet. It's a team, bro. He got a
Why
team.
does he have a team here?
Yeah.
Like I have very specific wording, and if I fuck the wording up, I don't like it. And I always envied guys where it really looked like loose and just fast and loose.
It's funny. My chaotic thing is still precise. And like you do a bit about, I forget what the bit is, but you do a bit where you're on a roller coaster going down. I think it's, I don't know.
Oh, it's about pot. Where I can't smoke weed.
Yeah, and you're going, or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? I don't know the detail of the joke, but
Yeah.
I remember watching and going, wow, that seems like a bit that's kind of spontaneous. You have to commit to the thing, right?
Yeah.
But it seems free and loose, but it's a written thing, but it's like the way you deliver it, right?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
Give yourself credit.
No. It's not a knock. It's certain guys just seem more free or something. Like I can't explain it. Like Ari's like that. Ari goes on stage, and I feel like wherever the fucking room goes, he's on the boat and he's rocking with the boat.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little bit like, if the boat rocks that way, then I'll go fuck yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, if the boat's going, you're like, if this sinking, I'm going to sink with it.
Not even sink is negative. No, not
Okay.
sink. It's just fluidity. Like it's this can, I don't know. It just seems spontaneous to me, but maybe I'm just falling for the illusion.
What you're doing is what we all do.
Right.
And it's in our heads.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when I did that Austin show, I just tweeted 2 weeks ago because I literally thought I did this like show, the theater show with Austin. I was like a guest star. It was like a bunch of like more alty local Austin comics. And I went on late. The show had already gone on. The theater was a theater. And I walked up there and I said my first joke and I literally went, oh, they hate me in my mind. Mm-hmm. I go, because I know the amount of people in this room.
Right.
And I know the value of laughs.
Right.
Right. And I'm not getting the value. Right. So they hate me. And after every joke, and then I started doing stuff, let's go edgy. Right. And then that didn't work. I go, I'm going to clean it up. Nothing I did, I felt like it worked. And as I literally went, good night. And ask any of the comics there, I bolted out of the theater and I went, I fucking suck. And I went to CBS and it stayed that way for 24 hours until the next day. And I was walking around Austin, people were like, you killed it last night. And I was like, what?
I had one of those. It was during the, it wasn't a set, but it was during the lockdown. It was like when we were first sort of coming out of lockdown. And Michael Che was doing these like shows in Brooklyn on the back of a flatbed truck. Remember when that kind of shit was happening?
Yeah. I never did them. Yeah.
And me and Okerson went out one day just to hang out, and then he invited us on stage. I hadn't been in front of a crowd, and Mike and I looked crazy. My hair was like all long and like froed out, and I was wearing like cutoffs with like socks pulled up because we'd all been in the house, and like I think I had a beard, like and Che just started fucking with me, and I didn't have any juice in the tank. I just didn't. I wasn't on my game, and I couldn't hit him back. And when I was trying to hit him back, it was bombing. And I got off stage, and I walked out of the wherever it was, like 4 blocks over. And the whole walk, I was going, "You fucking loser! You fucking suck! You're a fucking loser!" Out loud to myself.
Yeah.
I was drunk too, which didn't help.
Yeah.
And then Jay called me. He's like, "Where did you go?" And I go, "I'm fucking never doing comedy again." That's where I went.
I know where our heads are.
Yeah, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, that was it.
Look at how many people there are.
So many.
Was that many people?
Yeah, it was wild. He did it like a bunch of times. And it was like when the BLM things were happening, so they wouldn't bust anything like this because they were scared that they would look racist.
Oh, right. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
But and then I went back. I like he talked me down, and I went back, and then I saw Che, and Che was like, "That was so fun, man." And Jay goes, "This fucking dummy saying he's going to quit comedy."
I know.
And Che's like, "What are you talking about? Like,
know.
that was so fun." And I was like, "I fucking bombed." He's like, "You weren't even doing a set, dude. We were just like riffing. Like, who cares?"
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I don't know. I was so in my fucking head. It's horrible.
But
it's horrible.
But let's analyze that. Why do we do that? What is it about our lives and who we are as people? Because I know a lot of comics that don't do that. They're so confident. It's like even when I think, "Oh, I was mediocre," they're fine with it. They can move on with their lives. Me, it's life altering sometimes. Like I lose sleep.
I think no truly good comic doesn't do that.
That's
what I think.
And I love where you're going.
Yeah.
I love exactly this road.
That's what I think. I know famous guys that are really established, that have big followings, that are good enough at comedy. And when I say what I mean by good enough is they pull it off, and they pull it off a lot of the time. But when they don't pull it off and I see the way they react, I'm like, "You're not a good comic. You just managed to pull it off sometimes."
Yeah.
A good comic, we could all agree Burr is a great fucking comic.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Burr, this is before he was famous, but this is who he is at his core. I remember seeing him headline at Caroline's, and the room was like half full. It was like a Tuesday or something. And he had a great set. Like the material was there, like, and then he came off stage, and he was like, we were talking, and I was complimenting him, and we were just bullshitting. And then he went to leave, and he turned around, and he goes, that was all right? Like, and I was like, there it is, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there it is. Like good comics feel like that.
Yeah.
To me, Maria Bamford is a fucking genius.
She is.
She is a fucking genius. She is one of my favorite comics, and I'm lucky enough that I've gotten to tell one of my favorite comics that to her face, which is really cool. But like, Jesus Christ, dude, I'll see her after sets where I'm like, are you going to go jump off a bridge right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, God damn it. I just didn't, I should have done that. They hated me. And I'm like, hated you? They loved you.
Yeah.
Like, and she still like does that thing where she's like, I shouldn't have done that voice for so long. And, and you're like, that's a good comic. I'm not saying you have to cut yourself and torture yourself after a set. But like, if you don't have that thing in you, then how could you ever get better? How could you ever look at the comp and go, I got to get my fucking game up? My friend, I'll say this and I'll shut up.
No, keep going, but.
My friend said this about, I remember Eminem and Royce the 5'9" put out that Bad Meets Evil record.
Yeah.
And I remember me and my friend Jim listened to it for the first time, and he goes, shit, man, if I was a rapper, I'd be intimidated. Because they were so good on it.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me. And I was like, I have to look at comedy like that. Like, and I do. Like, when I see a good special, which, whoa, it hard to find one.
Yeah.
But when I see a good one,
Yeah.
I'm like the Cat Williams one where it's like raining the whole time and it's the White House backdrop.
Yeah.
I watched that special and I was like, I'm not working hard enough. I'm like, that motherfucker he just leveled the fucking room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Here.
Well, what does that
The
mean?
unhelpful-
Does that mean you're thirsty? Is that thirsty in
Unhelpful
Korean?
buzz. I'm tired of his fucking.
Oh, joy, does that mean I'm thirsty in Korean? Because have another Budweiser. I'd let it hit on you.
One more time.
Unhelpful.
I think that
All right, here.
Shoshona needs one more go. Be real.
Full circle.
Are we really done? Because this feels short, and I'm having the best time I've ever had with you guys.
I'm having a great time.
This is great.
Ever.
Yeah.
And by the way,
We're not done with
this. Is fine.
Look,
at best.
look.
Nice.
Lock it in.
Hey, you mind if I sit next to you?
Sure. There's no one here.
Yeah.
I'm sitting.
You know what's funny? I can't tell if nobody else is here because I can't get my eyes off you.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's your name?
My name's Rick, but my friends call me Dr. Smooth because I'm medically smooth.
I'm Shoshonia.
Shoshonia, what a beautiful
Jackson.
name. Shoshonia Jackson. Shoshonia, where are you from?
I'm Tallahassee,
Tallahassee, Florida or Texas?
Florida.
I've never been. Is it as beautiful as I'd imagine?
The sunset goes deeper there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the green
Hey,
grass.
Shoshana, I'm just going to say something that's on my mind. And
Go ahead.
I think maybe I shouldn't say it.
Yeah,
Do you think I should?
I think you should.
It's a little inappropriate.
Okay.
Are you comfortable with that?
I'm totally comfortable. I'm from Tallahassee,
Florida?
Texas.
Right. I guess what I was going to say is I have never wanted to bust a nut so deep in somebody's pussy
Ooh la la.
that I have with sitting here at this drinking my Jaeger bomb.
Yeah.
And you go.
May I?
Yeah.
I would love to
Oh.
absorb your nut
Ooh.
inside my vag.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And you know what? I would close my vag up, and it would ferment inside the vag.
Ooh. Well, I might not be able to have sex with you too soon. You know why?
Why?
Because I just cummed.
You just came?
I just cummed.
Yeah?
And that's the bottom line. Who's your friend?
What?
Oh.
Oh! She's doing her mascara. Doing mascara.
Oh, yeah, perfect. You know, normally I think women who wear makeup are, it feels like a costume to me. It looks a little silly. I don't think it's wrong, and I love that it ups your confidence, but I've never actually looked at a woman with makeup and thought, I get it. You just look like a beautiful woman. You're so, your makeup looks good.
Are you going to offer me your cum too?
Are you interested in eating my cum out of your girl's pussy?
Just like that, Daddy.
Wow. How about this? How about you and I go to the Beverly Hills Hotel, the three of us? We'll fuck each other we'll eat each other out.
Unhelpful advice with Rick Glassman.
Hi, I'm a Mexican girl, 27, married to.
Better go to
a
NBC
Filipino.
instead of ABC. Don't quote me on that. That's just a callback.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
That's just a
Really
callback
good.
to the George Lopez show.
Really good.
But I don't have those stakes.
Really go.
I mean, the Disney characters, is there anybody that covers more races, ethnicities, and sexualities than Disney?
Go ahead, man.
Rick, you'll like this one.
I hate that we're done.
We're not done.
done.
We have an unhelpful advice.
Yeah, but after this, can we do more?
Yeah, this is my second podcast today. I'm so burnt out.
You could leave.
And then by you coming, it reinvigorated me. I really like this one.
Yeah.
But
And
you know
she
what?
ate-
Wait, I have
She
a
ate
question.
me
After I sucked your cum, is cummed the past of cum? I thought it was came. You said I just cummed.
Yeah, I'm a silly boy. Is that okay? I use silly words sometimes.
I really go by the Macmillan Book of Grammar.
Oh, you're fucking boring snooze fest.
Do you not want to offer me your cum anymore?
I think that if you want to eat it out of your girl's twat when you get home, feel free. But you're harsh in my mellow, and that's the bottom line.
yeah. I like.
I like Mac Miller. Is that the fucking rapper? Because otherwise,
R.I.P.
like, if a girl-
Is that who you're
I
talking
love
about?
Macmillan.
I have a
No,
question.
Macmillan is the book they gave all the kids in the Philippines to learn grammatical.
Oh, I'm sorry
correctness.
for not knowing about the fucking book that they give kids in the Philippines when they can't read. good.
97% literacy rate in our country. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Jesus.
Thank you.
Jesus.
But I'm just saying, why would I know that book?
Because-
You know what? I'm sorry. I thought you knew the book that you read when you're a Jewish kid learning how to read Hebrew for the first time.
Torah.
27-year-old Mexican girl.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a Mexican girl, 27,
Fuck yeah.
married to.
What are you wearing?
Okay.
Hold on. Let us role play a little bit here. What are you wearing?
A little tight dress.
I prefer my women to get comfortable. Maybe you'll put on some sweatpants, but first, take off that tight dress.
What the fuck? Stay in it.
Take off your tight dress.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh wow, Jesus! I didn't realize your body was that good. Why don't you keep that dress off and put your titties in my face?
Yeah, just here. Take the left one.
Oh, thanks.
Take the right one.
Okay, now what does it sound like if I take them both at the same time? Whoa. I was expecting just two plops, but anyway, you're a beautiful cat.
Two plops.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do me a favor. And then maybe this is corny. Can I ask you a favor?
See?
Turn around, bend over, show me your pussy.
Whoa. What the fuck is
okay,
that?
it's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay. Dad,
I
let me do it.
promise you
All
that's
right.
really what he sounds like in bed.
What?
Pussy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bend over now.
Whoa.
I just cummed.
Well. Oh, I see.
came, you came.
I hear that. I see that you're a silly. Oh, I thought you were silly by your words. Turned out you're not. Do you like Arthur Miller by chance?
What am I, a Filipino kid who can't read?
I hope so.
I'm Mexican.
What's the diff?
You're right.
And that's the bottom line.
I'm a Mexican girl, 27, married to a Filipino, 30. My in-laws.
Slow down.
My in-laws bought a house.
No, don't slow down.
Yes, slow down.
He wants to end this.
It's
Slow
my
down.
podcast.
Slow down.
No,
So I
you're
can-
trying to prolong it. I'm not.
That time, no, I really.
It's you're trying to manipulate it. You know what?
Very long
Dream, let me see where you are. Come on, Bobby.
others who broke my heart. They were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know
Bobby
is
solo.
true.
You do it now, babe. Can you do one last one and do it the way it's supposed to be done?
Yes.
And then can we go straight to that and so I can get the fuck out of here?
I'm taking it from pointing. With me. 3, back. Pointing me on my way. You gotta go into your loving arms. This much I know is true. Beat. What are you?
I'm sorry. I thought we were all doing it together.
Rick wanted
It's okay. I'm sorry that I just felt
listen,
a little
listen,
annoyed. That
listen.
happened twice now.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
let's stop and let me say something to her,
Yeah,
right?
please.
I don't know what you're trying to
Stay while you're putting on your mascara.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
I
trying to-
apologize.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
let
I'm
me
going to
t-
shut up.
all
I
right.
won't even sing the chorus.
No, you have
need
to.
to.
You have to.
Okay.
You have to.
It's about all of us
Right,
together.
But what I'm
and
saying
dropping out
is
for-
that I don't know what you're trying to prove right now, but you're not proving a point.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm
she's
so sorry.
proving a point.
Yeah.
She's proving an exclamation point.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I
Right?
sabotaged the
And
group
we're not
project.
doing. We're just doing this. This much I know is true. I don't care.
Okay.
No, I need pointing me on. Stop.
Okay,
It's not that big of a
okay.
deal. Pointing me on my way into your loving arms.
This much I know is
Don't say
true.
the beat. Don't say beat. That God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. That God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to
If you don't finish it,
you.
we're not gonna do it. We're ending it. No unhelpful.
And
I wanna-
that's
The way bottom line. Go ahead.
What is?
Do we still want the?
Yeah.
Want a
yeah,
shorter
yeah.
one or the same one?
Same one.
Same one, but
Yeah.
don't make her 27 anymore. Make her 34.
Right.
I'm-
Mexican though. Keep it Mexican.
Deal.
I'm a Mexican girl, 34, married to a Filipino.
Jeez, you better hurry it up. Sorry, go ahead.
Married to a Filipino, 30. My in-laws bought a house before we got married. So when we finally tied the knot, they claimed that the house would be ours because only they both once they both retired, they're going back to the Philippines.
You have to start over.
Why?
When he flubs the line, it's
I get it. You can't, but I do understand.
I
follow.
flubbed it. They wrote it wrong. I recorrected it.
Yeah.
okay. Good. We'll go
Racist. I guess that book didn't do too well, did it, Mr. Miller?
Macmillan, but okay.
Oh, Millen.
The thing is, they've been doing whatever they want to the house. My husband and I have no say. But the real issue is that they keep trying to have people come and stay for months at a time at the house. There are people that know through church back where my father-in-law was stationed.
Go to the shorter one.
No, I could answer this very, very simply, but
You know where it's going.
Wait,
Yeah.
so what's the last question though on the email?
I understand it's a cultural difference, and in the Philippines, it's completely normal to have friends and family under one roof, but I'm not used to it or comfortable with it. My husband gets upset at me for not compromising, but what the hell am I supposed to do? I just want privacy, and we're recently married.
Here you
So
go.
People can come to
Gotcha.
the house.
Unless there's a binding contract and you want to take him to court, which I know you don't, and I know there isn't, it's not their house. It's the in-laws. They never gave him the house just because they said they would.
Right.
Which means you're living in somebody else's house. I understand how that could be uncomfortable, whether it's part of your culture or not. But if you don't want to have that, personally, I totally get it. Get your own place.
Get your own place. Yeah.
I agree.
I
Thanks for listening.
But keep this in mind. All these obstacles that you're going through and all the pain and the uncomfort of living with this family, you're going to be learning things. It's going to help you get to the place that you're supposed to be when you're supposed to. And God bless that broken road
Yeah.
that led you straight to home.
It's not a literal road. Or Northern Lights.
figure it out.
If you're having a good time, how come you don't just keep going?
Because I'm tired.
He's
I have
hungry.
to have dinner.
Yeah.
I want to go to sleep.
What are you going to have?
It's none of your business.
I respect a boundary. Thank you guys so much for having me. And that's the bottom line.
Rick, anything. If I want to buy merch, sweaters that are high quality.
I mean, I don't think that if I tell anybody to go buy my sweatshirts that are high quality or that look cool, they're gonna. I think if they're interested in checking out my merch, they will. So I don't want to waste anyone's time with that. I'd rather spend that time instead to talk about some other stuff.
Like?
Whatever. What do you guys want to talk about? Oh, you know what? Check out I Am Phenomenal. Check out my basketball.
Remember when I was mad at you?
Yes, of course I want to talk
Can we
about
talk about that? When I was mad at you.
What?
How mad?
Oh my God, he's
I would not. I wanted to end her. I wanted to end her
I
fucking
hadn't
career.
begun
Oh
yet.
wait,
That's
was it
so
the
funny.
Chelsea thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I know this story.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah. So I want to say this. All right. I literally had to think about you know what I mean? Think about it before I even brought it up.
Yeah.
So it's so
It's been
far in the past that I don't even think about it. Right. And number two, I love you a lot.
Yeah, I
okay?
love you too.
I fucking hated you. All right. And I wanted you dead. And so we do I would like to hear your side of the story.
Okay. So I'm oblivious, by the way, of him being mad at me. So we go into. I mean, now I know, obviously, because he screamed at me publicly in front of so many people.
Did I
was
really?
so
Did
shocked.
I really?
Yes, in
Yeah,
the hall of the comedy store. I was so surprised. I did not think you were mad at me. Okay, so doing Chelsea lately was the most stressful fucking bullshit. I mean, I've never been more nervous to do anything in my life because it was just very tense. Like, I get there. I've never met Chelsea before. I think I'd done it like 2 or 3 times by the time I did it with you.
Yeah.
But when I first did it, I didn't know Chelsea. I was flying in from New York to do it. They were like, don't look at her. Like, don't look her in the eye, but look near her. And don't and they're like, make sure you jump in, but don't interrupt Chelsea. And like all these things, like they had all these rules and it was very stressful. And I had not been on TV before.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah.
I want to just add on.
Yeah.
May I?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
The reason why it's stressful, okay, is that you shoot at 2:00 and you have to go to Universal City, right?
Right.
And sometimes at noon they don't have the topics yet.
Oh, it's so stressful.
Right? And then all of a sudden you get these topics, right? 5 things that have happened, right? And you have to quickly come up with 5 angles or jokes
on each topic.
Right?
Can I get a shout out?
Yeah.
Because the last 2 years you did Chelsea, he would not wake up until like 45 minutes before, and he would have Nick Youssef and I wake up really early.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the fucking topic.
Yeah.
So we could write his jokes for him.
Yeah, right. So, all right.
Oh my God, the power dynamic.
But in a show like that, right? Like if you do David Spade's show, for instance, what's it called?
Lights Out.
Lights Out, right?
Yeah.
You can say a joke and then you can turn to whoever and go, "Can I say that over again?"
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, take it as many times as you want," right? And they can just fill in the laughter, right? But with Chelsea, you have to say it perfectly, or she'll rip you apart,
and she'll not ask you back. Like she'll be like,
or she won't ask you back, or there's all these other things that are at play. So now you're there, right, in front of a gigantic studio audience. It's
so many people.
So many people. It's hundreds of people.
And by the way, always like a couple of my bank tellers and stuff, I always brought random people. If anyone recognized me from Chelsea, I'm like, "Do you want to come? Yeah. You want a picture?" They're like, "We're good."
Yeah. And so you're there, and then here's another thing, is when you come up with your bits, sometimes this happens, right? You get a writer, and you have to pitch them the bits. And meanwhile, in 10 minutes, you're on air.
And they're doing you're not even a girl. The girl, I'm in full makeup. They're like, "Close your eyes." I'm like, "I can't." They're like putting eyelashes. I'm like, "I haven't written topics yet." They're like, "Are you ready?" They're like, "We're micing you." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're not putting the mic on."
Right. So you're about to go out, and then somebody will come in the room and go, "Yeah, so and so's already doing that joke." But then you're being pulled onto the set. You go, "What do I do then? What the fuck do I?"
And then you're like, I would have it folded up. I would have my notes folded up.
Yeah.
Trying to like memorize. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God. And
Yeah.
you can't, like, I'm looking down.
Yeah.
They're like, "Don't look down." I'm like, "But I have my notes are there."
Yeah. In fact, one time Chelsea wasn't there. Wanda Sykes was there. T.G. Miller and I are on the panel, right? And we remember going, like, she's there. They're about to go. And me and T.J. know Wanda Sykes. We turn to her and we go, "What's up, Wanda?" And she goes like this. And that gesture fucked me up.
Wait, why?
I go, "I don't know what I'm doing now."
Why did you do that to you?
I don't know why.
Was she mimicking Chelsea?
I think maybe that's what she thought that the role was.
Chelsea would be so different with me every time I did it too. Like one time she would like because I didn't know her at all. It was so nice for her to put me on. I cannot believe she put me on the show.
Yeah.
And so I would we're walking down the hallway and she's like, "Hey, girlie," and she would like tickle my stomach and be like, "Mama," like, "Oh my God." Like just little old me. I was like an open micer. Like, "Thank you." And then other times she'd walk down the hallway and she'd be like, I'm like,
yeah.
Was I invited here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have to also say though that without it, in that chunk of my life, right, I wouldn't have had the numbers on the road.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. It changed my life. And we're grateful. We're just complaining about the stress.
It was just so stressful. The timing of it, because Chelsea at that point, I mean, I don't know how early you did it on. She was so kind of over. She didn't want to do more takes, which actually made the show hilarious.
Yeah.
Because she'd just be fumbling through the thing, like whatever. And they just put the thing up. She called me Amy Lieberman like 5 times.
Yeah.
I think she might even call me Amy Schumer. I was like,
Or let's cut to now the day we do it.
okay, so there's all this stress and the okay, so I don't remember the topics or the jokes or anything, but I remember it didn't go well. Okay, I remember when we got off.
You can say that again. You can say.
Well, I figured out what it was when I watched it. I realized what I didn't realize about the way you were delivering the jokes, because I was always waiting for. You have to jump in. If you don't jump in, with you were famous. Okay, this was like all I had, so it was like. So
that's all I had too.
No, I agree with that. I'm not
Okay,
saying,
okay.
No. I just am trying to explain, like, I didn't have any like
I get what you're saying. Your perception,
on camera and
it's
stuff.
perception of me. Your perception of me, you know what I mean, is different than the perception I have of myself.
Yeah.
And maybe you're in your head. You're like, well, this guy was on a show before, right?
No, I didn't realize that you were okay. So when you delivered your jokes, you would tell the joke, possibly do an act out, and then you would look at the camera and you would hold a look. And that was like the laughs would it would kill, right? I didn't realize the look holding. So what I was doing was I was so obsessed with my own getting the jokes out. I would hear a pause when it was you were like continuing to deliver the joke, and I would think the joke was done. So then I would jump in to get the joke, but I was cutting your joke off.
Okay, can I say this?
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct.
Yeah.
Right? But what I saw,
Was a fucking...
No. What I saw was this, okay? I would wait, because I know that you were jumping the gun.
Yeah.
So I waited for you to do your joke first.
Yeah.
Right? You would do your joke first, right? And in my head, I'm like, okay, I got the two guys out of the way.
Right.
Right? Now it's my turn to do my joke.
Right.
You get one shot, right? So halfway, the first time, right? I wasn't even able to tell my joke because
What
you
was the
said
joke?
you did your joke. I forgot who the other guest was.
Yeah, who was
And
it?
then it was my turn to talk, and you did a second joke.
I wish I had a joke to interrupt you with.
I know, but you had a
now,
second
but-
joke, and then after your joke, Chelsea goes, "Okay, now we're going, commercial break." Right, so then now I know we have to go to the next topic, and so in that fucking chunk, I said nothing, right? And so I turned to Michael Cox, and he comes up to me and goes, I know, I saw.
Oh.
And I go, what the fuck, bro?
Oh no.
That was my strongest one. That was my strongest one. Right? And he's like, I know, but you can't. You just deliver. Get out. You get out in the
my
first.
God, Bobby,
you know what I mean? In
so
the
much
first.
better than I thought.
In the second half, just get your first joke out. Right? I know, but everyone thinks I'm a fucking retard because I didn't even say anything. Right? So now.
You have an external locus of control.
Now we're
Yeah,
back to right.
Sorry.
So I go, okay, this bit is, I'm going to pause and do the punchline, right? Because the first one is obviously just a setup, right? So I do the setup, right? I do the pause. She goes right in. She goes right in, and I go, what? Right? No laugh from me.
Your
Because I see the punchline, right? She goes right in,
We're
right?
getting
Then
them now, at least.
and then the other comic does it, right? And then all of a sudden, commercial break. Michael comes up to me. Michael's sweating now, Cox, because he knows that like my eyeballs.
Why didn't he tell me?
What? Because we don't know. Because everything's moving so fast, right? Everything's moving so fast, right? And now I'm whispering things like, I'm gonna kill her.
That's so. And I have no clue.
She has no idea. She has absolutely.
What's the next topic? I'm like, I hope I remember my jokes.
So then the third one, right, was the worst one, and this is not your fault.
I mean,
The third one's not your fault, right? So mind you, right, I'm on this whole show. I haven't said anything funny yet. And I've been on camera for about 20 minutes. Yeah.
Just premise.
I'm just a guy that's just sitting there, right?
oh my God, the sinking feeling when the commercial break comes is really, it's like unmatched in life.
Yeah.
Like when you haven't gotten your joke out. Wow.
I'm literally also having thoughts like, maybe I could just, work at the store. You know what I mean? Like not just a doorman, but like, maybe promotions, right? Like I'm thinking
Your whole life is just...
my whole life is flashing before my eyes, right? And the third one, I'm about to tell a joke, and they do a thing where Chelsea just interrupts me, and she goes, "Fortune Feimster." She's not even on the panel, right? I think Fortune Feimster comes out in like a lingerie or something and does a dance. It was a bit that like no one was told about,
So
right?
you didn't know.
So the whole show, I fucking ate it. And then I remember thinking to myself, I hate that girl, Annie. She's my number one enemy.
Wow.
I have a lot of enemies on the wall, right?
Yeah.
But like, she's my number one. And then what did I say to you at the store?
Oh, and then like we get like, okay, so we get off stage and like, I know it didn't go great, but I'm like, whatever, I'm just sort of like, I don't like, at this point, I'm not feeling fully responsible. I'm like, we all kind of didn't have a good show, but I also didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
And then Cox was like, wow, that was a rough one. I was like, and then I was like, oh, like the lights got darker. And I was like, oh my God, we bomb. My parents are going to watch. This is terrible. And then, so when I see Bobby at the store later at night and I go, oh, that sucks. Like we didn't do good. And he was like, yeah, fucking did it. Like, I don't know but I was like, and I was just kind of like, had no clue. Like, I just had no clue. I mean,
right.
I just like am wild. There's no.
Because it was pent up. It was like, I had it just in my chest.
And everyone was like, I was like, Bobby, I'm so sorry. I would never. And you're like, you're supposed to make everyone look good. And I was like, I would never. And you're like, you are trying to make me look bad. And I was like, I would never try to make you look bad.
Right.
And it was like that kind of.
How long? Yeah. How long did it take for me to get back? Because I feel like
To be friends again?
I feel like what you did was the right thing. You did the same thing Tiffany Haddish did.
What?
Tiffany Haddish, we've talked about on the show when she was here, that she betrayed me, right? And then there was a relentlessness on Tiffany Haddish's part to get me to like them again.
Do you think I did that?
I think you did. I think there were times, right, socially, right, that you.
I just didn't know you didn't like me ever, so I was just treating you regularly.
Oh, is that what it was?
I just thought you were mad at me once.
Oh, in my head,
I was number one enemy.
No, in my head, I'm like, wow, she's crafty.
Really?
She's probably thinking, right, we're all cool now. But in my head, I'm like, wow, she's saying hi to me and flicking my.
That's where the self-centeredness comes in. That's what I tell you. Like you have these hang-ups about you think people are thinking of you,
right?
And they're not. Everyone's just moving about and doing their own shit.
Wait, were you mad at me when we did the NBC thing?
What NBC thing?
Remember when we did Finesse Williams' NBC thing? Remember he was doing a. Oh my God! This is how much you work, you piece of shit. This is how successful you are. We did a whole
Who's
taping.
Finesse?
SNL.
I love him. No, I don't remember that. But
Okay,
what was it?
freaking out. You were like, because you have a thing where you're like, this is my last job. Every time you have a job, you were like, I know. You were like,
I know.
You're like, oh, the execs are. Am I bombing? It's like, I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah.
the screaming, am I bombing? A little bit is bombing, kind of, but no.
Yeah.
I think you pulled your dick. I think you did get naked again, but it was like, it was one of those like they showed us a video and we made jokes about
Right.
the animal video or something.
Because, but I'll tell you
I wonder if
why.
you were mad at me.
I'm only like that in jobs where it's like this wasn't a part of my dream, right? Panel shows were not a part of my dream. It's not my skill set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I've always wanted to I like acting and I like sketches and I like being big and controlling things, you know, and also showing my muscle, right? Doing panel shows. That's why the David.
Is that what you call your dick?
What?
Your muscle?
yeah. My muscle, right? That's a good one. But like, so the finesse thing, I don't remember it. But what happened?
You just were like freaking out, running around, clothes were coming off.
Yeah.
We're having a breakdown. You're like, oh my God, this is a big network. I'm like, Bobby, I think it's fine. You're probably going to get several more TV shows.
Yeah.
I think you're fine.
Yeah. But like, yeah.
When did you start liking me again? How recently?
It took a year.
Oh, okay.
That
was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took about a year and a half. I just remember forgetting.
Oh.
You know, and then seeing around. What I also like about it is observing you. I like to observe you around other comics to see if other. This is so gross. I
want to hear it.
I'm going to tell you, okay? But this is a gross part of my personality.
Ew.
And I know it's disgusting, right? But there's also I like to see people's trajectory. You know. Okay. Let me.
I remember
let me know.
watching you say on this podcast before. You were like, I like to know where I am power wise with people, and I was like, he's never thought I was close to him. That's what's so funny.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you brought me on stage once and you were like in the OR and you were like, wait, go back. Like you started to say my name. And so I started to come forward and you're like, no, go back. Why are you up here already? And I was like, oh, so I went back and they were like, you were like, why would you listen to me? Jesus, I was just fucking with you. Come up and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
They alphaed me so hard in front of everyone. I was like, oh,
I'm
hello,
sorry
audience.
No,
It was funny. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm
I think
sorry
it's
for
funny.
that, but
Don't apologize.
dude, I've always been like that, and I remember that's why when I started in San Diego, a lot of local people didn't like me. New thing that I'm doing that I just want to tell people is, and I've never done this before. I'm literally setting boundaries up front.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
What kind?
Like I could see myself. You know what? What's my MO back in the day?
What is
Many.
it?
With but promising things. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Yeah.
See, she rolled her eyes. That was
I
not
know.
good.
It's not good. It's not good.
That was
Thumbs
not
up.
I'm so mindful about that.
He's like, I mean,
I'm
yeah,
mindful
I
about
feel
it.
like a guy in your position of power, especially like it was so just rampant. That's how dudes like. Let me get you something. I'm gonna make. Yeah, you want to do stand up? Try open mics. I'll take you on the road someday.
Wait. His position of power.
That's okay. It's a whole conversation him and I have. But
What position of power?
Hey, fuck you, man.
No, wait.
Stop. Back up.
Bear with
John,
me.
back up.
John,
with your hand thing. Fuck you, dude. All right. Let me say something right now, dude. All right. Say something. To you, maybe not.
Bobby.
To you, maybe not. You're this chic black guy from Montreal. You know what I mean? With the French, and the croissant.
Bobby,
Else, you know what I
Bobby,
mean?
Bobby.
What are you doing?
Bear with me.
Right, and you have your
Bear-
ABBA. ABBA. And you do stand-up. Sell out. Sell out shows. You got it too. But I'm
Bobby.
saying in some no, shut up. Shut the fuck up. All right? In some, look at Bryce. Nothing.
Dude, this guy's
Like
dead
Bryce is
inside.
out. Bryce is out. Dude, are you working for this company right now? Get involved. Anyway, my point is this.
I love this. I love all this.
What I'm saying is
The
that
guy that did not want confrontation is confrontation.
Yeah. You got me going.
Welcome
I'm
to
saying
the dark
in
side.
Hey, don't talk right now. All right. You're blacklit again. You're blacklit. All right. Blacklit. Listen.
You gotta be Jing Jong, whatever.
All right, Jing Jong. Jing Jong is talking. So in certain circles, I do have power. That's it.
The reason that I use the term, of
Age of power, bro.
position of power,
Yeah.
is because he has talked about not being attracted to a woman who is equally as wealthy.
Oh God.
Wait,
I never said that.
But
I never said that.
But Bobby, that is most of us.
Yeah, it's
Thank you, Blacklit.
I told you I was on your side.
I know you did. I didn't
You told
know.
me to shut the
I
fuck
didn't
up
know.
for 2 minutes and a half.
I didn't know.
I'm on your side,
I didn't
bro.
know. I didn't know.
I'm on your side.
Oh, you're on my side. I forgot.
But
and I get it.
most of us is
yeah,
that.
I get it.
And
It's not so much that we're not turned on by it. Is that we don't care.
It doesn't
check this
matter.
out.
Yeah.
In '92, LA Riots, I would loot with you.
Well, he's in
Yeah,
Montreal.
so I know, but I'm just saying in that context. You know what I mean?
Korea.
You know what I mean? I'm not against. I'm with. We're gonna do it together. It's my uncle's store, bro. We're gonna.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm with you too, dog.
Yeah,
All right, thank you.
I'm right here.
I know. I'm here too, bro. Go ahead.
I forgot the original point.
Okay, the thing that happened is that you were talking about position of power, and I said, what do you mean by position of power?
Right,
and you
right.
flipped the script. The reason why I said, why do you mean by position of power? The only reason I said that is because I feel like women have a tendency to use and over-abuse of that term of position of power. And that's the only reason why I wanted to specify. Doesn't mean you ain't got power. Doesn't mean you ain't great. You are who you are. Bobby Lee. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, but I just want to know, what do you mean by position of power?
Yeah, I think that it's more something that he's defined for himself, not necessarily
fine,
like
and it's a
because
position of
even
power.
when I got with him, I never felt like he was in a position of power.
See who's not on your side now? Look at me, Bobby. I'm nationwide. Nationwide.
I know that one.
That's me.
That's you, dog.
That's me.
I know.
Yeah.
Jing Jong.
What? No power? Nothing?
Not in the beginning, no.
Okay.
No.
Interesting.
Wow, do you want me to leave you?
No. This is great. This is why I love it. My point is this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you, right? You think the girl that you're with now, right? Beautiful white girl from Quebec, is if you were working at Papa John's Pizza, you think you'd be able to get her? The same girl?
I was that guy. I've only been making money for the past 6 months to a year. But I've been with my girl 23 years. You understand what I'm saying?
My God.
She's been no, don't clap. It's
I like it. Nationwide.
It's all your side. Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause
I read it wrong.
I've been the guy from Papa John's. I've been that dude.
Right. I love Papa John's, by the way. If you work there, that's good.
Sponsor.
She been like making 3 times what I was doing, but because she was doing 3 times what I was doing, I had to pull my weight some other way.
Right.
Whenever she was doing work and I was doing work, or at least she's working till 8. She started at 6 in the morning, working till 8.
Yeah.
Shit, let me just make sure that the dinner is ready when she gets home before I go about my business, do my thing.
Yeah.
Now that I'm doing I'm pulling my weight and stuff. Like I've always pulled my weight, but in different ways. You know what I mean?
Well, you're doing well now because you have Flash Gordon boots on. I love that.
He was waiting for
You're
that.
gonna I had to fucking say it.
My
You go to space
my
or what?
gators.
Future? That's great, man.
But as a thing,
Where do you even buy those?
Just
Yeah.
it's
I know, fancy.
Sycamore style.
Yeah, what's it called?
Sycamore style. Look.
Sycamore style.
Yeah, look.
Google that.
Instagram.
I want to learn that.
Instagram. Sycamore style.
But your look, though, can I just say this? Let's go a different direction a little bit.
Yeah, good.
I jive. I like it.
You jive with that?
Yeah.
You jive with that?
I'll tell you why. This is pretty much
That's a good-
my look too. Jeans,
so, yeah.
right? Cool T-shirt, fancy shoes.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Right now?
Well, I mean, these are Golden Goose. They look raggedy, but you know.
No, what are
$700?
What are they?
Golden Goose.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, you don't fuck with that.
I would.
Yeah, those.
Oh,
those are
shit.
good.
You got to get a pair.
Sycamore
Oh, I
style.
got to get a Sycamore.
I'm
style,
gonna
bro.
get like those Onyx and those Rouge.
Oh, 700. Whoa, someone's doing real good on YouTube. That's YouTube money, baby. What's up? Look at that. Whoa. I want to get those yellow ones, speed yellows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want from. Oh, look at the green ones. Those are fucking. Look at that fucking.
This is from New York. This is a place like this guy is in New York.
Oh, that's cool.
I ordered those. I love those.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Sycamore style.
And
Garden orange is cool. I'm gonna buy some tonight.
I like things that come out of New York. Maybe it's just because my family's there.
Yeah.
But you know Daniel's Leather. You know that's another one on Instagram. Daniel's Leather. Whew. Anyways,
Let me ask you about.